All right, here we go. I'm excited to present this to you. We've done, I don't know, a couple dozen live webinars in the last couple of months, and it's very timely because at this point, with all the craziness that's going on, there are a lot of people who are wanting to know more about this program. And so I'm going to get going. I'm going to go through a lot of information quick. So if you write notes down, it's only going to help. And focus in here, no distractions, because there's a lot of info to go over. So radically new and proven, this easy new system will pay you over and over again. We'll get into that, how that works. But let's get started. I'm going to talk about 3 secrets to making cash by helping people find money. And then I'll introduce myself just a little bit so you know who I am, what our company is, all that good stuff. So what we're going to talk about, number 1, how entrepreneurs can use OPM and get thousands to generate millions. OPM means other people's money. How you can help other people's money to help entrepreneurs and startups to get money for their business, and you get paid on it. So this is how you can sell money and make money by doing that. Number 2, how to make money on people who don't qualify for funding. And then number 3, how to find business owners to get $50,000 or more in tax-free money that they never have to pay back, and how you can make money on that. How you can put money in business owners' pockets that they don't ever have to pay back. I know it sounds crazy, but we'll get into it. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So who is Fundwise? That's our company, Fundwise Capital. We're a creative finance company that helps entrepreneurs to get money to start or grow a business. And that's our expertise. We help startups, we help small business owners to find the best money that they can qualify for. We've secured over $250 million in funding for entrepreneurs and business owners in the last 4 years. Our partner program has allowed people to profit by offering money to entrepreneurs who want to start or grow a business. That means our partner program teaches you the marketing strategies, the secrets on how to find business owners that need money, and you can guess how many business owners are needing money right now. So that's why this is a timely, very exciting time to get into this. Sorry about that. My toddler's in the background. I'm on a meeting. Go downstairs. Okay, sorry. So sorry.
And I was starting to feel bad about my dog barking every now and then.
Yeah, got kids coming. Hey guys. Okay. All right. Okay, so our partner program, this is what we're here talking about today. Our partner program has allowed people to profit, helping you to profit by offering money to entrepreneurs. So it's really exciting because I don't know a business right now that doesn't need the money. So many people right now. So we've got a lot of 5-star reviews online, hundreds of 5-star reviews on like Trustpilot and Google, A+ with Better Business Bureau. So you know you're talking to and working with a reputable company. So here's a story for you, how to get thousands of dollars to generate millions. Quick story. So how we got started a few years ago, my background is marketing. I love marketing. A lot of you love marketing, and with affiliate marketing and everything else. And I was networking with a couple of guys that were kind of experts in finance. They were really good at what they did, and we noticed a huge need for startups to get money. Startups just didn't know where to find money. It was hard for them to get their business off the ground. I was speaking on stage to 50 or so entrepreneurs in the e-commerce space trying to get their business up and going, and I asked them from stage, you're starting your business, where do you find money? And their answer was government grants or venture capital. And those are not the ways that you want to get money as you're starting a business. So a few years ago, as we were deciding to start up this business of helping other startups, and we were a startup ourselves, but we're helping other startups and new business owners to get money, we needed money. We actually needed money to get the word out there, to run ads, and to actually pay our own bills while we started this brand new company. And so I went through our own funding program. I was able to get $64,000 in unsecured credit lines at 0% interest, and it was at 0% interest for that first year, which gave us a lot of room to get our business going. And so I put that into ads, and we had a couple sales guys in a small office. And back then we were so basic and simple that every time a lead came in, our system was me shouting out to the other side of the room to the sales guys to say, hey, we got a lead. You got to hurry and give them a call. It's a business owner looking for funding. And we've grown so much actually in the first 18 months because we're able to take that money and put it into marketing and to grow. We've been able to help other entrepreneurs, and so far at least $250 million has been secured for our clients in the last 4 years. We grew super fast, have our systems and processes in place. We have a development team, we have a custom CRM, all the stuff. So we are rocking and rolling and ready to help business owners. And our partner program, which has been super exciting, has been a major source. It's basically where all the leads come through, helping our partners to generate leads and make money by helping entrepreneurs. So Tara right here, just a few example stories of our clients and our customers. Tara secured $70,000 to start a beauty salon, and that's at 0% interest. She got $70,000 unsecured financing at 0% interest for the first year. She found a great location in Denver, Colorado, was able to start that beauty salon because of the money that she was able to get, and was able to generate revenue and pay off all the money that she used before any interest hit. Super exciting. So Soraya, another client, she was in the e-commerce space. She was selling weighted blankets, and she was needing money and no one else would lend her. She went to family, they said no. Soraya was told it would take months for a chance to get an SBA loan and was turned down by banks and even family to borrow money. We were able to help her to get the money that she needed to buy inventory, to buy those weighted blankets just before the Christmas shopping season. She got all of her inventory in, and her husband did some marketing, and they sold all their inventory by the time Christmas hit. And so then they're able to take that cash and do it again and again and again and grow each year. So super exciting. Kevin, he's a local client actually. He found Fundwise, but he's trying to start a new business, start a franchise, and he started a new restaurant, and he was able to get over $120,000, but he went to banks and credit unions in the Valley, and they all told him no. So restaurants, especially right now, they're considered high risk. That was one of the industries very heavily hit, as we all know that they had to shut down for a little while. They're getting back and rolling again. Some just weren't able to come back because they went out of business, which is really sad. But we're here to help them if they know about Fundwise, and you're the ones to help them get the word out so that you can make money by getting clients coming through and going through Fundwise. So after going to nearly every bank and credit union in his city, Kevin, to get financing for starting his restaurant, he was denied. But through Fundwise, between him and his wife, he's able to get $120,000 through Fundwise. That's his restaurant right there in the picture, if you can see that. It's really good. And we've been there a couple times, did a little video testimonial on it. It's awesome that it's up and rolling. And they're still going and they're still doing well. So it's good to drive by there and see that they're still open for business. So the funding options, what are they? I don't want to bore you with getting into the details of these funding options. One exciting thing is you really don't have to know anything about finance to be able to market this. And I'll show you about that in a few minutes. Unsecured credit lines at 0% interest for 9 to 18 months. This is what we call our startup funding. This is personal and business credit lines and credit cards and personal unsecured term loans. Next, we have business term loans or business line of credit. And this is based off of the revenue coming through the business. That's how we know how much we can get for the business. There's also equipment financing, and there's a lot of programs within those programs. Really, all you need to know is that Fundwise gets the best funding for our clients that they can possibly qualify for. Also, did you know a business owner can get up to $150,000 in unsecured credit cards at 0% interest for 9 to 18 months? Sometimes when I say credit cards, people are like, oh, credit cards, you don't want to get credit cards. Where else can you get 0% interest for the first year for business funding? And there are no terms. So it's one of the flexible tools that we use to help startups. So who is this funding for? Startups, small business owners, real estate investors, house flippers, e-commerce sellers buying a franchise or business opportunity, those who want business coaching, consulting, and mentoring. So people trying to get into like a mentorship or a coaching program, people wanting to buy high-ticket online courses, restaurant owners, anyone needing marketing, any other business or entrepreneur related activities. So basically, you don't even have to have a business to get funding. It just needs to be used for the purpose of business. You're getting money to put into some project. Even if you want to flip a house, you can buy a property or use the money to improve the property. We also have hard money loans. So there's a lot of options. We are a funding marketplace. Also, just to tell you how massive the market is, 540,000 new businesses are started every month in the United States. Crazy. And you can check that on entrepreneur.com and Forbes. So what are the requirements for clients to get funding? There are two options. For the startup funding that we just talked about, it's a 650 or higher credit score, or the person applying actually could, if they have a spouse or business partner, that person could go through funding. We call that a credit partner. So if either the person that's applying for funding has credit above 650 or their spouse or business partner, they can go through the funding. With the business funding side of it, the requirements there is $15,000 a month in sales on average over the last 6 months and a 600 or higher credit score. You actually still don't have to even know that stuff. You don't have to remember that. So how does it work? So as a partner, if you sign up as a partner, you can get a link to share with others that lead to a short, simple form like this. It can come with a landing page, or it can also be embedded on a web page or blog, or you can share a link to it on social media, email, text. It takes 60 seconds to fill out the form for a client who's wanting the funding. So you basically get a link that you share with others, other business owners, people needing money, and they're everywhere. Then you get paid when they get funding, and you get paid a decent amount. So our team takes it from there. So if you share a link with someone, they apply through your form, then we do everything else. We call, text, and email, we get them on the phone, we go over the funding options. They're assigned a senior funding manager. We go through with them, hold their hand, explain everything. They get assigned a funding manager that goes through the funding process with them. So we've got our whole team and everything there. We've put well over $1 million into it to help with all this infrastructure and the processes and our employees and everything. So we've got this whole system, basically an out-of-the-box brokerage, where all you have to do to tap into everything is share a link and you can profit from it. So wait till then and I'll show you how the commissions work. So we're on to secret number 2. That was funding. We went through the funding super fast, but just know that we're here to help clients get the best funding that they can possibly qualify for. We've got the algorithms, we've got the data, we've got a good pulse on the system and the lenders and everything like that. So secret number 2, how to make money on people that don't qualify for it. You're probably wondering, hey, my clients, what if they don't have 650 credit score? What if they have some negative items on their credit? What if they don't qualify for funding? Then what happens? So I'll tell you. So there's 3 reasons why you may not qualify for funding, or your referrals or your clients may not qualify for funding. 1's bad credit, 2's no credit history, 3's maxed out credit cards. And we have solutions for all of those things. The solution I want to tell you about is with the bad credit. We have a sister company that provides the credit restoration tools, and we go fast because we know that these are business owners, and when you need money, you need it right now, right? So get your credit repaired within 30 to 90 days so you can leverage your credit to start or grow your business. So we have that solution. So as you have leads that come into the system, and say some of them are declined, which happens all the time. A lot of people that may be desperate for money may have bad credit. Business owners take risks, so people are going to have low bad credit. They're going to go into a marketing campaign for them to sign up for credit repair. If they sign up for credit repair, then you make money on that as well. And when their credit is fixed and they come back through into funding and the funding process, then you get paid commissions when they go through funding. So when a lead comes in, it's your lead, it's always your lead. So no matter what program that they go through, you're going to be paid on that. You're going to get commissions. So credit can be cleaned up from 30 to 90 days for only $67 a month. There are 2 different programs there, either $67 a month or $79 a month. The details don't matter. You get paid recurring, a percentage of everything that comes through month by month. Also, with this, and you're going to have access to this as like a lead magnet, very powerful lead magnet. There's a lot of value here. Clients can get a 12-point business scan and education portal, and the education is amazing. There's a ton of education in this education portal. So this can be given out by you to those who sign up for credit repair, or you can use it as a lead magnet. I've got training on this and all the resources that you can give it out to get leads. So it's pretty exciting. In a few minutes, I'll show you how you can access this as well. And I'll just tell you actually right now. And all the education that your clients are getting, there's lender compliance, reporting trade lines, business credit scores, education about those things, becoming bankable, so being able to get more money and look good to lenders, getting pre-qualified for funding, local search rankings, so this is like SEO, online marketing stuff, search engine placement, reviews and star ratings. Reviews are very powerful. A lot of people check reviews before doing business with the company, so that's how you can get your company better reviews. Social media engagement, NAP validation, that's name, address, phone validation, that's like local marketing right there. Mobile map listings, owner's earnings, so a ton of education there with the 12-point business scan education portal. You can have access to it for yourself, and you can offer it as like a lead magnet to other partners. And so clients will get this after they sign up for, it's one of those things you can get them excited to sign up for credit repair, where they'll just get access to this tool. And there's, I'll show you in a little bit, there's a training area where you have access to this. So how all this works. A client applies for funding. If the client's declined for funding, then the client is entered into a marketing campaign to sign up for us to restore their credit. If you referred the client, you get a monthly commission on each payment for the credit repair. Then when they come back and go through funding, you get paid the funding commissions as well. Secret number 3, super exciting. This is crazy stuff. You might have never heard of this before, but you probably actually have without even knowing it. So I'll explain that. Secret 3, how to help business owners get $50,000 or more in tax-free money back into their pocket, and how you can get paid on it. This is not a grant. This is not a loan. These are tax incentives and rebates that business owners have not taken advantage of. So let me explain. This is called Project Blue. This is a company that we partnered with. They loved our partner program, and so we're working with them back and forth. It actually costs $100 a month to be able to work with Project Blue for anyone wanting to do business and generate leads and work with them. $100 a month. It's completely free for anyone that signs up as a partner with Fundwise Partners, which is super exciting. So if your business, these are the requirements right here. If a business owner has 5 or more full-time employees and the business owner has paid a total of $50,000 in income tax during the last 3 years total, so it's $50,000 total, not $50,000 per year, that business owner can receive $50,000 back into their pocket in tax-free money. And the reason why this works, how it works, is the government actually has a lot of tax incentives and tax rebates where most people don't even know about it. So less than 1% of CPAs know about these secret methods. Fortune 500 companies use these tactics, and now you can have access to. And one of the companies that takes advantage of this is Amazon. So you may be wondering, why hasn't your CPA told you about this? If you have a company that's got 5 or more full-time employees and it's doing a lot of revenue and you're paying a lot in taxes, or if you have friends that do, if you know someone that does and they're in that situation, they can get extra money back into their pocket. And so why small business owners don't really know about it, the government's not going to advertise these tax incentives and programs, and they want businesses to grow and generate more revenue, but it's still getting back money from the IRS back into your pocket. So there are benefits there, but they're not being taken advantage of unless you're like a Fortune 500 company like Amazon that works with one of the big four. The big four meaning there are 4 CPA firms out there that do most of the work and the taxes for these Fortune 500 companies, and they know these secrets. They know how to do it. And now Project Blue is taking these secrets and offering them to smaller companies so that everyone has the chance to take advantage of these tax incentives and rebates. It's really exciting. Our partners, when we introduced this program, were so excited about it that they've talked about it, and we've had a couple of trainings, and we do trainings every week, but we've had trainings with the owners of this company, and we're working together with this. So it's exciting to be able to offer business owners money just back into their pocket. Amazon, if you look up, does Jeff Bezos pay taxes online, you'll find out that, yeah, not really. So how does 11 billion in profit, a company that's done over 11 billion dollars in profit in a year, they're paying like 1% in taxes, and regularly business owners are paying 14% in taxes. Crazy. And Amazon has even had like $100 million tax returns. That's nuts, because they're taking advantage of these incentives and these tax rebates, which are now through Project Blue available to smaller companies. So that's pretty exciting, and you're going to be able to offer that. And so how does this work? Well, there's a basic form that the business owner will fill out, and they'll put in, and you can fill it out for the business owner, but it takes about a minute to fill out this form to get started. And the requirements are that $50,000 have been paid in income taxes from the business in the past 3 years total, and about 5 or more full-time employees. So it takes 60 seconds to fill out the questionnaire. Then you'll get a call with a few more questions to go through the process and to get started. And the business owner is going to get a quote before they have to share any documents or really like get into the whole process of everything. So pretty exciting. So knowing what you know now, do you feel more knowledgeable about how to get funding? Most business owners, they don't know where to go. They have no idea. And now you know more than 95% of all business owners as far as what options are out there to get funding. Are you happy that you came to this webinar today? Do you realize the advantage you have in knowing this information? I'm going to let you in on the advantage that you do have knowing this information. Even if you used a tiny fraction of what I showed you today, would you say your time was well spent? Would you like to spend even more time together going even deeper and further on how Fundwise can not only help you find money, but help you make money offering these programs to others easily by sharing a link with them? So here's what I know. While what I have given to you today is valuable, it's frankly the tip of the iceberg. And if you like what I've shared with you so far, you'll love what I've got for you next. So it's my pleasure to introduce you to Fundwise Partners. Fundwise Partners helps affiliate marketers, individuals, anyone, maybe someone wanting a side hustle, other companies that work with clients already. It helps people to make money by helping business owners, by helping startups to get money for their business. So this is how it works. You would sign up as a partner, and we provide you a link and a partner CRM. The partner CRM is like a tracking dashboard, and I'll show you that, what it looks like. You share your link, and then you make money. So it's a numbers game. You get people applying through your link. We do all the rest of the work, and on funded deals, you make cash. So let's go check out the partner CRM right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is custom. We've put over a couple $100,000 into it so far. And let me go, let's see, right here. I'm logged in right here, if you can see my screen there. I'm logged into one of our partners' accounts, and these are the tabs up at the top, if you can see that. If it's kind of small, I'll talk through it. It's simple, it's basic. Don't get nervous about a CRM. It's a tracking dashboard, that's what it is. This is the landing pages tab right here. You can create lots of URLs if you want to. You would just click on this little new button right here in the top right, create a new landing page. There's a few themes to choose from. The Fundwise 2.0 theme is just the form, the funding form by itself. Here's one with a landing page. Here's an entrepreneur type theme. And we also have this wizard type theme. You can check those out. You can make a link for each of those. Also an option to embed the funding form right onto your website or blog if you have one of those. So there's the landing pages right there. Pretty exciting. Also, you've got the leads tab right in here where you can see all of your leads there. So these are the leads from our partners right there. There are a lot of there's different colors, and these different colors are telling you what the status is of the lead, where it's at. You see the green buttons right here that say pre-approved. So this client's pre-approved for funding right there. The yellow one says needs pay downs. So it means that they're qualified for funding, but there's a little bit of extra work that we have to do on our end. You don't have to worry about doing anything yourself. You don't have to follow up. You don't have to do anything like that. We do everything else. So it's exciting to see all the leads coming through and the different stages that they're at. It's great to see in the funding stage, you've got final payment received, deal funded. That means you're about to get paid. You get paid once a month, and you get paid 20% commissions, which means on average, you're getting between like $600 and $1,000 commission per deal. And that's per deal. So that's a good chunk for sharing a link and generating leads. You can make a good chunk of cash right there. And you can toggle these buttons and see who's in funding, who's completed funding. So you're up to date on what's going on. So you got your landing pages that you can create and share. And then you've got your leads. And then you've got this thing called downlines. Now, this is not multi-level marketing. This is a two-tier affiliate program. Two-tier affiliate program. That means if you know someone else who has an online course, or maybe they're an affiliate marketer with a list, or they have a marketing agency and they have clients, you can invite that person to be a partner, and you're going to make an override commission on all of their funded deals. We actually had a partner come in, and he found this. This is definitely not typical. This only happened once, but one really big partner, that's the only connection that he ever made, that big partner, we've paid him to date $1 million in commissions over the last couple of years. So pretty exciting. There are these golden nuggets out there, these big companies that could bring you in a lot of cash. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna go back to my presentation here, and let's keep going. That's the CRM right there. Let's see, so I showed you what the links look like. I'm actually gonna show you what the form looks like. I wanna show you what it looks like to go through the questions right here. So go back to the landing pages, and we're gonna click on just one of these landing page links. So this is what one of the landing pages looks like. So you would share this link with someone. They would click on the button to check out their funding options. They'll type in how much money they want. Let's say they type in like $50,000. And then they put in what their credit score is. Let's say they have like a 680 to a 720. Bankruptcy in the last 5 years? No. When did you start your business? Let's say I haven't started a business yet. Then you'll put in your contact info. It only takes like 60 seconds to fill out this form. It's super quick. So I'm going to put in this fake email right there, and I'm going to put in a phone number. And you can test out the form. If you put test in for your name, and if you sign up as a partner, you can test out the form for yourself just to see how it goes. Owner date of birth. So we get the owner's date of birth, and we get a home address that you'll see here to be able to get a credit report for our team to underwrite and find the funding options. It does not affect their credit. This is a soft pull to get a pre-approval, so there's no risk to get basically just a free quote. And that's it. Boom, you're done. So the next step is our team reaches out to get a hold of the client and to go over their funding options after we've done that underwriting process. So I'm going to go through everything you get as a partner. It does cost to be a partner to get you onboarded and to set up your account and everything like that. We'll go over that in just a couple of minutes, but you get a ton of stuff. We've had, and I just got just a few days ago, I was on a meeting with a partner, and I actually wish I would have put that little testimonial in this training. He said, man, this course, I would have paid well over $1,000 to be able to access all of this training that we get as partners. And it was pretty awesome for him to say that. So we've had people thinking this was like a $5,000 program to be able to basically white label, just not exactly white label, but have a whole funding company that all you have to do is you share a link and you've got a funding company backing you up, doing the sales over the phone and the follow-up and all that kind of stuff, and teaching you how to generate leads yourself and marketing. So this is what you get with the partner program. A partner CRM that I just showed you, landing page links, you can create as many as you want, a training area. So this training area has over 30 different marketing strategies that we have done through our trainings and things that partners have done that work for them. So it's a pretty powerful area, that training area. You get access to a private Facebook group with other partners. There's over 2,000 other partners in there, and we do a Q&A session every Monday. So we actually did one just this morning. So we do one every Monday, and also you get the ability to bring on other partners. This is a 2-tier partner program. You can bring on other partners. We have partners signing up because that's all they want to do is to invite other partners so they get those override commissions. Affiliate links and sales funnels. So if you're going to, in your training area, get also an affiliate link to send people to our automated partners webinar. And if the partner signs up, you get a 50% commission on the partner sign up. Also, that partner is put under you to get the override commissions on. And then our team is here to convert your leads, and you get recurring commissions on credit repair. And you can also market Project Blue, which is worth $100 a month that you're getting for free. So let me show you the training area. And I actually just need to sign in really quick. So this is how I sign in. Go to fundwisepartners.com. I click on training login right there, and I log in. And it takes me to the training area. There's a ton of stuff in here, a ton of stuff. So right in here, here's the welcome video. We've got your basic training to go over just the basic funding stuff right there. Common questions. We have this beginner to expert partner training where there are 16 or 17 videos that take you into the funding products and go through a little bit more in depth. And then there's a quiz at the end. If you take the quiz, you pass the quiz, then you're bumped up in commissions from 20% commissions to 25% commissions just by getting this education and taking the quiz. Because if you do that, you're going to be a more valuable partner. You're also going to know a lot about the lending industry and the different funding products. You'll be able to answer basic questions. But if someone ever does, if you're talking to someone about funding and they ask you kind of a specific question that you don't know, you just want to say, hey, go ahead and apply. I really can't tell you anything because we don't know anything about your funding options. Click the link, go ahead and apply. Fundwise will help you out with your specific questions. It's really all you need to say. But you're gonna be doing some online marketing, and that's what a lot of our training is about. So a lot of times you won't even talk to anyone. So that's the beginner to expert training, an excellent resource for you to dig in, know a lot about what Fundwise offers, and to bump up in commissions right there. We have we train about the partner tracking dashboard, so we train about that. Affiliate links to sign up with the partners. That's where you can get an affiliate link to get 50% commissions on the sign-up fee. There is this credit suite information, and I'm actually going to get into that in just a little bit, this credit suite thing that actually I'm going to just give you. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. marketing secrets, there's there's a whole bunch. One of the most recent marketing secrets that we did was our joint venture program. Our joint venture program. I'm fumbling my words a little bit because there's so much to share with you, but the joint venture program is where you can meet up with a Facebook group owner, or chat online with a Facebook group owner that has a bunch of entrepreneurs in their Facebook group, or maybe they have an affiliate marketing list or something like that. This shows you how we can do a live webinar for you and generate you a ton of cash in a short amount of time. One of our first webinars, we generated about $100,000 in partners signing up and generating leads and deals, and that came from like a 2-hour webinar. There are also scripts, sales partners, social media events. So there's some scripts right there that you can use. A bunch of stuff, email templates that you can use for email campaigns, some download stuff like flyers, business cards, videos that you can share with your prospects, logos, images for social media. We've got 100 Facebook posts that you could use and 100 Instagram posts if you want to have motivational and entrepreneur related quotes that you can build up and offer to your network and followers. You can get an email, a Fundwise Partners email. That is $10 a month for that, because that's it costs us money every month to provide you. It's basically a Gmail, but it's got the Fundwise Partners domain on the email. So as you're doing your flyers and business cards, if you want to look professional as a Fundwise partner, you can use that if you want to. It's not required, you don't have to use it. Project Blue training right there, a bunch of stuff. Some landing page info, and there's the Facebook group that you join when you join as a partner. Also, this cool search thing right here. We've got over 60 weekly trainings, tons of Q&A that we've done. This is a video database. So if you have a question or an idea, you can type in a keyword, and all the trainings that we've done, it's going to cue the video right up to where we talk about that specific term that we talk about right there. So it's a cool resource to have. You can type in keywords and watch the part of the video that we talk about that same thing that you're searching right then and there. So a lot of good stuff. That's the training area, plenty of stuff. So 4 different ways to make money. Funding deals, $600 to $1,000 commission on average. Also, if you bring on another partner, you get a 10% override, which the 10% override comes to like $300 to $500 on average. It's actually like 50% of the commission that the partner got directly for the funding deal. Maybe that was a little bit confusing right there how I said that, but let's say you bring on a partner, that partner gets a funded deal directly. They found someone that got funding, and they're under you, they're your partner. You're going to get half of the commission that they got. It's pretty exciting. Number 3, credit repair, 20%. So around $30 or so average per customer. You get 20% recurring on the commissions there. But the better part, the more exciting part, is after we fix their credit and they come back for funding, then you've got those commissions possible right there if they go through the funding process. Also, there's another training I didn't mention that you could actually get paid twice. If a customer comes through and they get startup funding, you get paid on that. And then also if they go through the business funding, then you get paid a second time. So one client you can get paid on a couple times potentially if they qualify for both those programs. And then Project Blue right there, same percentage as funding. You're getting about $1,000 commission on average from your Project Blue clients. Project Blue, it's a super exciting program. It does take a little bit of time though on that, a couple 2 to 4 months for someone to go through that process. We're working with the IRS here, with the government, so we're kind of on their time, but it's a pretty exciting product to be able to just put money back into business owners' pockets. So I did mention a little bit about this story. This is like through the joint venture program where we've done some live webinars for our partners. Say a partner did find a Facebook group, or they found someone that's got a big email marketing list or something like that, and we do a live webinar to them just like this one, exactly like this one, and you get you get a percent of every partner that signs up. And there's a training on that. You should check it out. That first partner that we had generated $93,000 from that webinar. He got excited, lined up another webinar that did $56,000 in revenue, and they were getting half of that, right? So that partner made actually over $100,000 in 1 month from these live webinars that he set up. And we've done other webinars besides that where the partner gets 50% of the partner sign-up fee plus 10% overhead commission on all those partners. Sorry if I'm going through this really fast. There's just so much. So this is what it costs to sign up as a partner, because you're all probably wondering about that right now. The cost to sign up as a partner is a one payment of $297. That covers the CRM costs and your onboarding. We have a team that gets you set up. They set up your partner CRM and they create your first landing page link, and then they send that out and you have access to that, plus the training area. It covers hosting for life. So as you sign up as a partner, and one time that $297 payment, you're a partner for life. And that is including all of this stuff. So partner CRM and your landing page links, you get the training area, you get access to the private Facebook group with 2,000 other partners, so you can ask questions to collaborate back and forth. Weekly Q&A session. So we've done religiously every Monday Q&A, unless it's a holiday or something crazy. And then on Tuesday, we do a strategy training every Tuesday. So we're doing one tomorrow. If you join as a partner, then you could make that tomorrow's training. Or if you're watching a replay of this in a couple days, the training is every week. So it's every week forever. You can bring on other partners and get paid those override commissions, which is one of my favorite things about the program. You get an affiliate link to the partner webinar that is a sales funnel, and you get 50% commissions on partners that sign up through your affiliate link. Our team is there to convert your funding leads, working over on the phone. We talk with these customers, these clients that are wanting funding 3, 4, 5 times on the phone and spend hours with them, helping them get funding through their business. So we spend a lot of time with them. We get to know them very well. We get to know their business and how to best help them. You get access to offer Project Blue as well, recurring commissions on the credit repair, and a bonus is the 12-point business scan and education portal that you get. You can use that as a lead magnet. There's a ton of value there by itself. That the value there is at least $500 on that, and you'll see why if you go and you check it out and you see all the education there. There's so much. So this is a $297 one-time payment. Here is the link right here. We actually made a special deal, and we really appreciate for Lee to be able to do this live webinar to you as a network. We're excited that you came, and so we actually made a special deal just for Lee's followers and people who are subscribed to his email list. This is the link where you sign up, and I'm going to tell you what that extra thing is, that extra benefit for you being here because you have been invited by Lee to this webinar. But the link to sign up as a partner is partner.fundwisecapital.com/Lee. That's /LEE. And here is that extra bonus thing. So one of the things that we sell through our partner program is what's called the credit suite. This is that extra bonus right here. The credit suite, we sell it for about $200 in our funnel. Most people take it because they're excited. They're so excited about this credit suite. What the credit suite is it's 3 different online courses, 3 online courses. So one is how to repair your own credit and leverage your credit and increase and grow your credit score. That's one course right there. It's like a do-it-yourself credit repair course to be able to know how to leverage your credit. The other one is for those businesses that have just started or they want to start a business, how to set up your entity, so how to set up your business online and get that started, and to be able to set it up the right way so you can take advantage of tax benefits. It can save you a lot of money. The other one is corporate credit. This is a third online course that shows you how to build your business credit so that you can get funding through your business credit. A lot of people don't know that businesses also have a business credit score. You've got your personal credit score, your credit report, everybody knows about that, but your business also can have a credit score and credit history. So that course shows you how to build that up to be able to get funding just through your business. It's super helpful for like SBA loans. It also helps you to be more credible to lenders, and it's very helpful. So not only do you get access to that for yourself for those 3 courses, you get access to it so you know how to sell it. You get 70% commissions to sell the credit suite. So you have access to all 3 courses and affiliate links to be able to sell these 3 courses for 70% commissions, 70% commissions right there. So we're throwing that in for free to you as part of Lee's network. So $297 one-time payment. There's the link right there, partner.fundwisecapital.com/Lee. That's partner.fundwisecapital.com/Lee. Sorry, the link is a little bit lengthy there, but that's the link right there. So also, I forgot, I do have one more thing for you, and this is kind of a big deal. This is exciting. So you get all that stuff. I'll briefly go over it. Partner CRM, landing page links, training area, private Facebook group, 2,000 other partners, weekly Q&A and training. So that's 2 trainings per week. You got the Q&A session on Monday and you got the training on Tuesday. Bring other partners for a 2-tier affiliate program, affiliate links and sales funnel to get 50% commissions when other partners sign up and go under you. Our team to convert your funding leads, recurring commissions on credit repair, access to Project Blue. You get 3 bonuses there. So you get the 12-point business scan education portal as like a powerful lead magnet with a lot of value there. Another bonus is the credit suite that we just talked about that is sold for $197. Most partners are buying that. You're getting it for free. The last bonus is if you get a funded deal in 30 days, you get your $297 back so that there's no risk to you. And you could even go through funding yourself, get a commission, which is basically a discount on going through funding for yourself, and that $297 credited back to you if you do that in 30 days. So that's the deal there. We're letting you, to those who are taking action, and they do get a funded deal in 30 days, and they've got all the training on how to generate the leads and how to do that, then you'd get your $297 back. So it's a $297 one-time payment to sign up as a partner. There's the link right there, partner.fundwisecapital.com/Lee. And that is my presentation. I know we went kind of quick through that. That's still the tip of the iceberg because of how much training that we do. A training we did 2 weeks ago is that we have a partner that did 50 signups in credit repair. So we got 50 sales in credit repair last month in July. And he came on and he showed people how to do that. And he's doing it, he's not paying for ads or anything, he's doing it for free. And he showed us how to do that. Even shared one of his ads that he posts in Facebook groups. But all he does is he joins other Facebook groups that allow you to post something to promote, and he shares his link, his affiliate link for credit repair in those Facebook groups. So kind of cool. That's going to be like over $1,000 a month recurring commission for him. And we show you how to do it and how he's doing it. So good stuff. And that's all in the training area right there. So that's what I got for you. Go ahead, sign up as a partner. We'd love to have you. We love it when partners join up. I know we've got some questions here. And
we do, Corey. Corey, you're like the non-sales salesperson. I mean, that was really clear. It was fast, but it wasn't too fast, but it was really clear. And you've got such an incredible product, or really a suite of products. And frankly, somebody should pay you the $297 just to get the training, frankly. But you've got such an incredible suite of products. I mean, the thing sells itself. You don't need to, yell and scream about stuff. Guys, I got a couple of things. That is a little bit of a long URL, and Corey, I really appreciate you setting all this up for my folks, especially with the bonuses. I'm also putting another URL into the chat. It's a bit.ly link. So that's
Okay.
bit.ly/my name, Lee, and then the word Fundwise. You'll be able to see this in just 1 second. I just put it in there.
Nice to see it. Yep, right there.
bit.ly/Lee Fundwise. You can just click on that. Just click on that. It'll take you directly to the sign up page.
That's an easier way
Just
to go.
like the presentation was super simple, the sign up page is super simple. This is the real deal. Corey, you up for some Q&A?
I'm up for it. Yeah, and I just want to, I'll show you the checkout page just so you know what it looks like so you can be familiar with it. Well, I did forget to mention that those 3 bonuses go away in about 4.5 days. So 4 days and 10 hours. So you do want to sign up before those bonuses go away. So I'm ready.
Guys, these bonuses are for you guys because you came from me. Okay, so not everybody gets these bonuses. Steve, absolutely right, buddy. Good presentation, no hype. There's no need for hype.
No.
I mean, this is amazing. So let's. I'm just going to start here at the bottom because we've had quite a few questions. John, I think you put this in the chat a couple of times. He says, what about a website and case studies to share and look like an authority? Well, I mean, that's the chicken and the egg thing, right? You know, I mean, these guys are new. Can they work off your testimonials? Do you have some way for them to, you know, start, you know, contacting people? I love the Facebook thing to where they, you know, they don't feel like total newbies.
Right. Yeah. So you mentioned testimonials or case studies. There are 5 in the training area. I mentioned Tara at the beginning who got $70,000 and a couple other clients there. And there's 2 other videos we had a professional videographer go out and we did it like a client story. And so it's really nice. So you've got those 5 videos that you can share. And they're YouTube videos. So you can put them on your web page if you have a web page. Embed the funding form on there. So if you want to do that, you can do it. You've got freedom to be creative and create your own funnel if you want. We've got the landing pages for you and the funding form for you. So there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, like I said, Corey, just the stuff it's worth way over $297. Corky, how you doing, buddy? I'm so glad that you're on this webinar because and there are many people on here, but you're definitely the kind of person who should just jump on this or should be interested in perhaps jumping on this. But Corky got on late, Corey, and so he's got a question. He says, what range of funds are available for businesses? Can you go over that a little bit again?
Yeah, definitely. So there is a range there. Minimum, it's $15,000, and then on the top end, it's $500,000. So we're hitting that startup small business owner range that they typically ask for.
Corey, Corky's got a lot of, Corky would be a prime example of someone who this would be perfect for. He's got a ton of business connections in a specific part of the country. Can you give him a little idea about, because he missed the front part of the webinar, can you give him a little idea about why someone would, the gap that your company fills? I mean, why not just go to the bank? Why not just, you know, go to the government and fill out some kind of giant ass loan form? I mean, what does Fundwise do, and what's that gap that y'all help businesses with?
Yeah, so to give you a quick example to answer that question, if you're a startup business and you go into the bank and you ask for a loan because you have a really good idea, the bank's going to say, nope, sorry, there's the door, in a very nice way, of course, and because you don't have 2 years of profitable tax returns. So startups are running into that problem of, where do I get money? And I gave that example near the beginning, that when I was doing that presentation to a group of e-commerce entrepreneurs, where do you get money? Their answer was venture capital. You give up half your business before you even get started, or government grants. And no, that's not going to work. So we do creative financing. to help startups and small business owners get the best funding that they can possibly get. So we're not a direct lender, we're a marketplace. We have a network of lenders, and we're able to be basically a one-stop shop for startup funding and unsecured business funding. So someone comes through us, we find them all the best options that they can qualify for, and then we take them through the funding process.
And Corey, you have a ton of, it's not just one program. You have a ton of really cool programs that you guys have access to. I was really listening to the one where the business owner actually doesn't even have to pay the loan back. I thought that was literally mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's a powerful product for sure, Project Blue. It's taking advantage of tax incentives and rebates. There are 1,100 tax incentives and rebates out there, 70 different programs with multiple tax incentives in each program. They're companies that are in the energy sector do really well. Companies that are innovating and are doing software and development also do really well. There's a few, 5 or 6 or so, and you'll see that when you click on the in the training area, you'll see the Project Blue training. You'll be able to check that out and know what those are and all that kind of stuff. But it's an exciting option, and their credit doesn't really matter. It just matters how much they've paid in taxes over the last 3 years to get money back into their pocket.
And I think if I remember correctly, that was 50 grand in taxes, the sum of the last 3 years add up to 50 grand or more. Was that right?
Yep, that's the main requirement right there. They have to have paid $50,000 or more in income tax total in 3 years, so not each year.
Okay.
Another thing I didn't mention, there's just so much to explain and talk about, but one of the things is that is recurring in nature as well. If you do have a company that is paying $50,000 a year in income tax, they could actually come back through Project Blue every year, and you're going to be paid a commission on it every year. And they have like a 90% return rate of business owners that can come back over and over again to get those recurring commissions.
That's sweet. Now, Nikki's a little confused about the payment thing. It's $297 for this, but you mentioned a $69 a month and a $79 a month. So can you go over the money that these guys need to pay in order to get going, how that works, what it works for again, please?
Yep, so it's $297 to become a partner, a Fundwise partner. There's no recurring monthly payments after that to be a partner. What the $67 and $79 things are, that's the cost for credit repair. So that's not anything that you would pay. That would be if you've got someone that wants credit repair, that's what they're going to pay for full service credit repair.
Super. So Nikki, you've asked that question a couple of times in 2 different ways. So if we didn't get the whole thing answered, let me know. George, you have a great question. You know, Corey, a lot of these guys on my list, they're interested in digital marketing, especially when it comes to local businesses, basically helping small to medium-sized businesses with their digital marketing needs. So a lot of these guys are either running digital marketing agencies or starting digital marketing agencies. You know, that's really where they're coming from. So George has a fabulous question. He says or asks, if you're running a digital marketing agency, so you already got that thing going, is it better to run this as a separate business, or would you just somehow include this in what you're already doing? I gave George my answer, but I'd love to see your answer.
Oh, I love that question. That's a great question. So one of the best strategies to do, and this is a great way to bring on other partners under you. Those people that have agencies or high ticket products or courses, they can put a button in their back office or in their training or in their drip email marketing or wherever to be able to get financing through Fundwise so that they can better afford your services. So if you have an agency, you have businesses that are wanting to buy marketing, and I know how well this works. We used our funding for marketing, for Google Ads, and then it blew up. So I'm a testimony of that. So yeah, you can incorporate, that's probably the best way to do it. Incorporate Fundwise right into your existing business that you're doing right now.
In other words, incorporate Fundwise, George, as a way to pay for your higher ticket things that you yourself are selling.
Yeah, so we do a lot with coaching programs and high ticket sales, and to help finance these individuals who are wanting that mentorship, that education, and to be able to get them enough to get off the ground and start their own online business or work from home business, home-based business, whatever it may be. And they may not have a few $1,000s to go out of pocket to sign up for these programs. And so you can offer them financing. If you have a program like that, you can offer them financing to get into your program. So kind of a win-win situation. You're making money from a client that didn't have the money to get into your programs. You're getting more sales, and also you're getting commissions from Fundwise by getting that referral and getting that person through the funding process.
That's like getting paid yet again for making a sale.
Right.
I'm loving that. So George, great question, buddy. Richard has a question. Are the marketing strategies free? Corey, I'm assuming he means, well, two things I can think about that. Number one, after the $297, are there any upsells that people need? Anything else to buy? And I think that's where he's coming from. It says he's left, but I wanted to cover the question anyway. I think that's where he's coming from. In other words, do they have to pay extra to get the stuff they need to get going with this?
No, so that is one of the more common questions. Hey, is there anything else I have to buy or upgrade to as a partner? It's all there, so that's everything. If you go through our regular funnel through the partner webinar that we do have an upsell there, but we're giving you the upsell for free right here. It's the credit suite right there. Plus,
sweet.
Plus you're getting that chance. If you get a funded deal in 30 days, you can get that $297 back. So yeah, there's nothing else. You get everything. We do have like a mastermind coaching program that you could check into and learn a little bit later, but that's there's nothing, you have everything, so there's nothing else that you need.
Very cool. And George, who asked the other phenomenal questions, got another great question for us, which is this for the US only? And I remember asking you that question on my interview the other day. Can you tell us about that?
Yep, it is for the US only. All these funding programs are just for the United States. But if you are wanting to be a partner, then you could be a partner from anywhere in the world. We have partners from all countries all over the place. South Africa, Australia, Canada, UK. They are partners that they're generating leads out of the US for funding, but you can be a partner from wherever. So all our funding programs are US based, or they have to have credit history from the US, but you can be a referral partner from anywhere in the world.
So the borrower has to be in the US, but you could be living in Canada or, Costa Rica and be a Fundwise partner. Is that correct?
Exactly.
That's awesome. So now we've got some more questions. Bing asks, do businesses, so I'm guessing we're looking at the people applying for these loans and applying for this help, do businesses pay when they apply? And if so, how much?
Oh, for funding. So there's no upfront fees. It's nothing out of pocket. So Fundwise only gets paid on performance. So for example, there is a performance fee that comes out of the back end of the startup funding. If someone goes through your link and they get $50,000 in funding, there's a 9% performance fee that comes out of their funding that goes to Fundwise, and that's how you as a partner gets paid. You get 20 to 25% of that. So that 9% of $50,000 would be $4,500. You get $900 at that 20% level. If you take the beginner to expert course, you get bumped up to 25%. That's going to take you into like $1,000 on commissions for that. So that's how that works. Business funding is a little bit different. The direct lenders are the ones paying out the commissions there. but you're still getting that 20 to 25% of the revenue that comes in to Fundwise.
Sweet. And Corky has got a couple more follow-up questions. These loans, so the loans for the businesses, you know, for the person, the business getting the money, are these unsecured loans?
Yep, they're all unsecured loans except for like two, which we have a hard money private loan for real estate house flippers. Those investors out there, it's a really good program. It's up to 90% loan to value. So if you're familiar with real estate and hard money, then you know what that would mean, up to 90% LTV if you have experience in flipping homes. If not, then it's like 75, 80% LTV. So there's that hard money loan there that's not exactly unsecured because it's against the property of the home, the value of the home. There's also equipment financing. So if you're a company if you've been in business, you have to be in business for like 2 to 3 years, credit score above 650. This training's in the training area. Then there's equipment financing that's possible. But don't worry about the different funding programs. Everyone comes through your link. So your URL, your landing page that you get, everybody, if they want equipment financing or private money for real estate or unsecured credit lines, whatever it is, they go through that same link and we find the options for them. It doesn't take long to know what the best options are going to be for that client.
So these guys, see, that's one thing that really I think is amazing about your program. These guys don't have to be lending experts because that's a whole world unto itself, right? Really, all they got to do is get that link and show it to people who need money for various types of businesses. And I was amazed also, you know, you just talked about hard money. We talked about people doing coaching things, doing business learning, you know, mentorships, all that stuff. So that's a whole nother deal. But these guys don't need to understand all the details about that. They just need to find businesses and people who need money for business stuff and say, hey, go to this link, apply for that. They will walk you through it. They're the experts. They will get you the most of what you can get for this. You know, just go through that short, painless process.
Exactly. Yep. You don't have to know anything about funding. I didn't know anything about funding when I started a funding company with my partners. My partners were the experts, and I was doing the marketing and the partner program. So I'm training everybody, but we live it and breathe it every day. So it doesn't take too long to get the hang of it if you're wanting to learn about funding in that industry, which is, it's an exciting industry. There's so much opportunity in the finance world.
Yeah, man, this is crazy. Kyle's got a great thing to say, or a great question rather. What about contacting someone like business coaches on LinkedIn as, you know, somebody who might want to sign up and start offering this for, you know, as a way to pay for that business coach's services?
Yeah, you guys are right on point here. These are the things that we train about in the training area, and these are the strategies that we teach about. So one of the things I talk about with LinkedIn's great because that's your target market right there. One of the things, I'll bring up this story. I was sitting watching TV. I had my laptop. I was on LinkedIn in a group. It was like a public speaker and coaches group, and I was watching. There were a few people chatting in a thread, and one guy says, "Hey, I'm speaking on stage tomorrow, presenting my coaching program." All I had to do was chime in and say, "Hey, do you want to offer financing so that more people can buy your program?" That's all I said. And he connected with me right away, and he's like, "Yeah, let's do it." So he signed up as a partner and sent in lots of deals, and we help him with financing his clients, and he's referred other people who speak on stage. So that's all it took. That's all.
Yeah, I'm loving that. That's extremely exciting. Steve has a great question. So, and I know that Corey, you and I talked about this. I think it was either before the interview or on the interview, but we can talk about it some again. What about the business climate right now? I mean, are businesses I mean, I know the world changed, right? And there's a lot of trying to figure out how to stay in business, how to pivot, how to, do stuff like that. And so there's a huge need for money. But I mean, how are businesses doing in their ability to actually get money through you guys? In other words, you may not know percentages, but are businesses generally successful in getting money through you guys, or is it generally a very frustrating process?
It's a simple process, but that's a great question about the business climate lately, and that's one of the benefits for us to be able to have so many different programs. Then it's helpful. What happened with COVID and everything shutting down for a while, business lending, business loans basically shut down because there are all these industries that were at risk. Restaurants were one of the restricted industries there, and they couldn't get business funding. But that's why we have the creative financing side of it, and it's our core product where people can come through and leverage their personal credit to get credit lines and personal term loans to use for their business. And that's been going all along. It's been fine. There's little fluctuations here and there, which is normal. We have a good pulse on that with our data and our algorithms and everything, tracking lenders and seeing some lenders are lending more than others. So we have this constant kind of pulse on that market and that network. So some parts slowed down, some parts were just fine. Our job is to get you the best funding for our clients that we can get.
But you guys have really hit a sort of a place in the market where there weren't any alternatives, or were very few alternatives, or some poor alternatives. Like I remember when you and I talked the other day, you could get extremely high interest loans that you got to pay back really fast. Well, it's not that anybody's going to come by and break both your legs, but it's like almost like that, right? Those kind of like really shady lenders, but that was kind of like the only thing available. And your company, from what I understand, has been able to come into that space there and offer people really high quality ethical stuff.
Yeah, that brings up a really good point. So there's what's called merchant cash advance, also called daily payment loans, weekly payment loans, things like that, where it's very short term and expensive payments that are taken out of your bank account every day, every business day. Daily payment loans, those can be pretty scary for business owners. We do have that as an option, but we have the high quality. So if someone comes through and their credit's bad, but they've got enough margin in their business and we run the numbers and it's the best option for them, then sometimes that is the only thing that they've got. But we say above a 600 credit score and $15,000 a month in sales to get you that tier one type of business funding. I say tier one because those are the best options. That's what we're shooting for. One of the things that we're able to do, we don't do those crazy high interest, scary types of loans. There's a middle ground there. And there are some people that get into those scary loans that a better merchant cash advance loan is going to take them out of a worse situation. So we've had clients where we're able to do some things with them, for them, help them with like a bridge loan, which is a short-term loan to pay down some maxed out cards, help them with their credit, take them out of this scary, stressful situation and put them into this improved, better situation where the same amount that they were paying for in financing and loans, now they're saving thousands a month with like paying the same amount that they were paying before. So we love to do that kind of thing, taking people out of a bad situation and putting them into something that's better, that's going to relieve stress for them, help them sleep at night. That's a very rewarding thing for us to do.
Yeah, and give them the cash to actually build their business back.
Right.
Instead of just servicing debt and trying to stay afloat while you're actually just drowning more slowly, right?
Right. Yeah, it can be a downhill spiral. There are these companies that go after restaurants that only have 20% margins to begin with. Such small margins for restaurants. You've got these merchant cash advance lenders going after them, and that sucks up more than that 20% profit just to pay the loan. Then they have to get a second one to pay on the first loan, and even in the third one, it's a downhill spiral. So we can get someone into a better situation so they get they're not a slave to that. Then it's a great thing to do.
Yeah, you provide a lot of really excellent needed services that are really going to help business owners at any time, but especially getting through the crazy times we're in. Jessica, you've got a great question. You're talking about the credit repair. And so she says, is this personal credit repair or business credit repair and business credit repair, or just business credit repair?
Yeah, it's for business owners and consumers. We actually have more consumers signing up for the credit repair than the business owners, actually. But it's for personal credit, so it's personal credit repair, but it can be for business owners and consumers alike. So it's that one program. When you talk about business credit repair, that's more on the side of fixing your business credit score, and that online course, the Credit Suite, goes into that. It helps the business owner to learn how to improve their business credit score.
Yeah, great. Corey, again, we're having a ton of great questions. I really appreciate your time. Jessica, that was a fabulous question. Jessica, I'm going to send not just you, but a link. You see the page we're looking at in front of us, the sign up page. I'll just send that link out again. It's bit.ly/Lee, my name, L-E-E, Fundwise. And then you can go see the sign up page and see what all you're getting with this, which is mind blowing, by the way. But Nikki has another great question. Do the affiliates that I bring in under me also pay $297?
So the affiliates, yes. So it'd be $297 after. You will get an affiliate link that sends them to a partner webinar, automated partner webinar, and it goes through the whole program. They don't get the credit suite, but it is $297, or there's like this payment option for 4 payments of $97, which is more expensive. So they do go through that, but you get 50%. So if someone pays, they watch the webinar, they pay $297, you get half of that sign up fee because you found them, you sent them to your link, they signed up for the partner webinar under you. So you get the 50% commissions on that sign up fee, which is $148.50, and then you also get them signed up under you as a partner, and they'll show up in your downlines in your partner CRM.
Okay.
Good question.
And so Tracy has kind of a follow-up question to Nikki's question, which is, so somebody signs up for $297 and becomes does the affiliate thing under Tracy. So Tracy gets some kind of commission on that. Can you talk about the commissions? And in other words, can you talk about the monies that these people will make, people that are signing up here, the monies that these people will make and the various ways that they make that money?
Yeah, let's see. So we could go back into the 4 different ways that partners make money. There's this slide back here. Let's see, right there. So funding deals, you got $600 to $1,000 on average in commissions, just depending on the size of the funded deal. Other partners, if you bring in a partner under you and that partner gets a funded deal, then you get a 10% override commission, which is like $300. So if the partner that got the deal directly, that's under you, gets $600, let's say they get a $600 commission, you would get $300 commission. So that 10% of that deal comes to a $300 commission. That's half of what your partner got that's under you that got that deal directly, if that makes sense. So hopefully that makes sense there for you. I know it's a little bit confusing, but you make
What
good.
I'm seeing though, Corey, is, and I know that, you talked about some of the people, um, the guy who signed up one person and made a ton of money, which is obviously extremely unusual. Nobody's saying that you're going to do that, okay? But it did happen one time.
Yep.
So that's like knowing somebody that got hit by a meteor, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying in general, Corey, both talking to you, talking to Mike about this and getting some background on it, this is a good deal. The commissions that you're paying these people who decide to get in on this isn't chump change. I mean, this is the kind of stuff where somebody can get in on this, go through your training and do some work, but end up making some really serious money.
Yeah, you really can. That story that I shared about the partner that we did a live webinar to his Facebook group. He has 5,000 people in his Facebook group. There were 315 partners that signed up under him from that webinar.
Wow.
315. And then he went and he was a part owner of this other company that had another Facebook group of about 5,000 people. And there were 191 partners that signed up under him from that group. So
Right.
there's no limit to how many partners you can get. You can have a small army of partners that are making the money from those override commissions.
Love it. Now, Kyle has a great question. And guys, it looks like questions are kind of winding down. And Corey, again, I know you're a super busy guy running this business, and I really do appreciate your time. So guys, if you've got a question that we haven't talked about, two things. One, go ahead and ask it now. And two, if you don't ask it, everybody on this webinar knows how to get hold of me somehow. Get hold of me, and we have various ways of support. Leave me a comment on YouTube. However you get hold of me, ask me the question and I'll get it to Corey. Okay, so if you miss out on asking your question, don't think that you lost your chance. We'll get it answered for you. But we'll take a couple more and then we're going to cut it off. Kyle wants to know. So let's say somebody gets this and they start work. They go through the training. They start working on it. On average, how much time do you think it would take, let's say per week, for a well-meaning person to get behind this and start really doing something with it?
Everyone comes through with different backgrounds. I think I'm hearing and seeing from your list that a lot of you who are watching have some marketing experience, and you're ahead of a lot of some of the other partners that come in that don't know anything about marketing, and they're just wanting to figure out like a side hustle or some extra money on the side. They don't even know any business owners. So it depends on where you're at, but you get out of it what you put into it. So if you already have an existing network, great, you can tap into that network and offer financing to them, or even the partner program to them. But if you're new, the marketing strategies in the training area show you some of these powerful things. In that live webinar, you could make a lot of money in a hurry by just kind of maybe getting a little uncomfortable and chatting with some of these Facebook owners out there and letting them know. There's like a 6-minute video that talks through and goes through the joint venture, which is the live webinar partner opportunity. You can share that video with them and set up an appointment, and I help you close the deal. So you set up a phone call and I'll get on with you and we'll go through what it takes to do like a live webinar to their network. And you can make a lot of money in a hurry without having a network right now and not having really any experience in finance or lead gen or anything like that. So there's strategies that you can follow and make money quick, but you got to put some work into it. It takes some time. You're not going to sign up as a partner and then do nothing and then have money coming through. I don't know if that exists anywhere. That'd be kind of cool, but
it's called playing the lotto, right?
Yeah. And this is, you put some work. It's rewarding too, because you get to help business owners to help them start and grow their business. We had a client come through who was in e-commerce, to this is cool to see. E-commerce is a good niche because they can put money into inventory and grow their business like right away. There's a direct correlation with growing their business. And there was a guy selling Rolex watches out of China. He was buying damaged Rolex watches, having them fixed, and then wholesaling them out to other retailers. So he was already doing really well, $300,000 or $400,000 a month from what I remember in his business. But he wanted to get a big purchase order shipment. So we got funding from like 150,000, something like that, and doubled his business in that one purchase order. Made $1 million the next month, and then he came back and got more funding. He got like around $250,000, something like that. Did another big purchase order and doubled again. So when we talked to him on the phone after that second loan, he was only like a week into that month and already done like $1 million in revenue and sales. So pretty crazy.
Corey, I'm going to ask you one more quick question, then we'll sign off. So I've had several questions, and I don't want to mention names because I think that's unfair to you and unfair to everybody else, but I've had several questions now. How does Fundwise compare to XYZ other competitor company? And you know, I don't want to get into a tit for tat thing because I think that's utterly ridiculous. Because just from my point of view, I look for the quality of the people in the business much more than I look for, you know, what the business is actually doing. Could you give us just a little general broad thing about, and you talked to me about this the other day when we first started the interview before we got rolling. So I know a lot more about you than these people do, but you want to just tell us why Fundwise is such an ethical, cool company and why they might want to get behind being an affiliate for you?
Yeah, our online reputation is extremely important to us. There are not a lot of other companies that are in the creative finance niche that help startups, and a lot of them kind of hide because sometimes it's hard to keep a good online reputation online when you have people applying that are startups that really don't know what they deserve in funding. There's a lot of education there with our clients. Some people they're a startup and they feel like they could get $1 million at like 7% interest, and that's not possible. So there's some education there, and we value our online reputation very much. Also, aside from that, we have a couple extra things to help more clients get through the funding process. We mentioned credit repair to help more clients to get their credit fixed and then get approved. But there are also clients, if they have maxed out credit cards, that could be affecting their credit score. They're not going to be able to get funding with maxed out cards, and a lot of business owners come through with maxed out credit cards. So we have a couple extra programs to help them. So maybe we get them a personal term loan and help them pay down their maxed out credit cards. But the one thing that kind of sets us apart is we have some private money, a bridge loan called Gaap Funding, where we go in with private investor money and pay down those maxed out cards to get them qualified so that they can go through the funding process. So that's just one of the things that helps more people to be able to get through and get the funding that they need.
I love hearing how, because you look, I mean, you know, you're in business, right? You're in an e-commerce business. You're a public speaker, and there are public speakers out there who are making great money and then watch their entire business just vaporize itself in about, you know, February or March. And I mean, what is the first thing you think about not being a lending expert? You think about, well, you know, I got a credit card with $30,000, you know, on it. So, I mean, you know, room on it. So I'll just, you know, use this while I figure out all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. It's happened to a lot of people in business, you know, in business. And then you end up making a bad situation worse. I love how you're saying that you work with these people to get them to where, you know, to sort of move them from a bad situation to a not quite so bad situation to a really good situation. I love hearing that.
Great. Yeah, thanks. From understanding the industry and knowing what our competitors are doing, you know that some of them, they're only going to take those with really good credit, and the rest our SOL, good luck, see you later kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we want to help as many people as we can. There's something for everyone, even if they're just starting a business, have bad credit and no income. There's always something they can do. They may not be able to get money tomorrow or in a week. There's some things that they need to do. They need some direction on how to do that. So we'll help them, we'll guide them, show them where to go to be able to turn that around and get the money they need to grow their business.
Awesome. Love it. A couple of y'all were asking me some very specific questions, and Bronson, I see that, and I put my one of my backup ticket emails in there, so y'all go ahead and email me, and we'll handle your specific question. Corey, thank you so much for the time. Mike, Mike, are you still alive?
I'm here.
Mike's still there. Mike is still there. I'm just messing with you. But anyway, this is great, Mike. Thank you so much for introducing me to Corey. Corey, I think we're gonna be helping each other for a long time. I love, like Mike, I just love finding more quality people in my business world. That's a big part of what I do, is just network.
Cool.
So thank you so much for all your time, guys. Again, if you got any questions you didn't ask it, or if you're looking at the replay and you say, man, I wish I'd have been there and asked the question, that's cool. Ask. Okay, y'all know how to get hold of me. Just leave a comment wherever this is, ask, and we'll get your question answered. Corey, thank you so much. Great webinar, and just really fabulous, high quality, ethical, needed service. And I'm just really happy to be part of bringing this information to more people.
Thanks, Lee. I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks, Mike, for making the connection there. And it's always a pleasure. I like doing these live webinars. I like answering people's questions, and excited to see people have some success.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see everybody later. There'll be a replay up probably by later on today, definitely by this time tomorrow. Thank you all so much.